So Marshall speakers should be very worried because JBL just released their Authentic series.
Welcome to JBL Authentics,
which appears to be a direct competitor to the Marshall lineup. A lot of the people who watch my channel agree that Marshall speakers are awesome and we love them. But we're always kind of frustrated because the technology behind them is kind of frustrating, including the fact that the entire Homeline 3 series has been promised to be utilizing the LE audio technology where you can like stereo pair them and do a bunch of other cool stuff. But that technology is essentially stalled for a lot of reasons, which we'll go into on a later day. Now JBL has came out with their own essentially super stylish, super premium home speakers that are going to offer all of the technology that us Marshall people have been craving. The big one being it's going to have Wi-Fi integration in your home. So it essentially bridges the gap between these Marshall speakers and like a Sonos setup. And apparently I learned through this very stilted video from these engineers.
Duke, can you share more about Google's take on why this will be valuable to customers and how it works?
I couldn't agree with you more, Mark. This industry-first integration we've built with Amazon and Harman is an impressive achievement, and we're happy to bring this to life for JBL customers.
You can now use the Alexa and Google apps at the same time in the same speaker, so you can use both of them. I've never heard of that being done before. So basically what JBL is doing is they're bringing both the luxury end of sound and a very robust technology infrastructure to it to create like a really great home integrated speaker. And there's no telling like where the limitations will be on a Wi-Fi home setup, because you can get access to a lot higher bit rates of sound versus being tied into your Bluetooth system where you're gonna have a lower quality codec. So JBL's got 3 different versions coming out. They've got the 200, the 300, and the 500. I don't know what happened to the 400. They all come in at a bit of a higher wattage than their Marshall equivalents. So like the 200 comes in at 80 watts. The Acton's actually a 60 watt speaker. The 300, which is also portable by the way, is 100 watts. And the Stanmore is only rated at 80 watts. The 500 though has a 270 watt output, 3.1 with Dolby Atmos specifically, which I don't know what that's going to sound like. It sounds exciting. The Woburn only has 150 watts of power going into it. So I'm thinking this 500 is going to be a absolutely serious contender. And it also looks like an absolutely monster-sized Stanmore 3. It's also a lot more expensive. It's like $700 versus I think the Woburn's around like $579-ish. So they're both ridiculously expensive speakers, but I don't know, like if you're already spending that much money, what's to stop you from picking up on the JBL if you think that's a better buy? Aesthetically too, I think these are really interesting speakers. I know some of you are probably like, these are horrifically ugly speakers, Danny, compared to the Marshall, but I could kind of see that. But honestly, like I kind of like the 70s vibe they're going for. Apparently this is based on the older JBL L100. It's got like the orange foam in it, which is kind of a cool look, honestly. But honestly, I think like it's a bold look and it is kind of classy in its own way. And it kind of reminds me of Blade Runner, which I think is cool. So to sum up, I'm not saying you haven't made the right choice by getting a Marshall speaker. I absolutely love mine. I don't intend on getting rid of them or anything. But JBL is bringing out some serious competition with a serious sense of style. So Marshall should be a little afraid right now, because JBL is bringing the robust internet infrastructure to these speakers. In fact, if you look at all of them, they literally have an Ethernet port in back of all of them. That says something. These are designed to be high-end home speakers. I've got mine on order. I've ordered the 300 and the 500. Well over $1,000 to buy these speakers, so I'm really excited to try them out. And we'll find out together how good they are, but I do have high hopes. So anyways, hope you get excited as well. Here we go. I'll see you later. Bye.